Board members, please take your seats. I'm going to go back and finish up Chair Huntsman's chair report. So go ahead, Chair.
Okay, thank you, Madam Chair. Can I invite Mark Peterson to come up here to the table? Have a seat, Mark. So I want to spotlight Mark for just take the privilege to do that. And we also have Kathy Jensen, but I'm going to do Mark first. They're both leaving us this month. Is that correct? Both two, or maybe depends on how they backfill. But this is our opportunity to spotlight and say thank you. So I'm going to go with Mark Peterson first. I've got a little bio, a little write up on him, but I want to read it because I don't want to mess it up. So, Mark Peterson. Mark Peterson was born and raised in Salt Lake City. He dropped. Can I say that really loud? He dropped out of Skyline High School in his junior year to attend the University of Utah. He earned a Bachelor of Arts degree with dual majors in English language and literature and Russian and Soviet studies. He went to graduate school in English at the University of Chicago, where his master's project focused on the French invasion imagery used by Lawrence Oliver to boost civilian morale in his 1944 film production of Henry V in 1985. Okay, in 1985, he traveled to the Soviet Union, where he met his wife, Rita Turner, who was also a tourist. He has worked in the fast food industry as a truck driver, bookseller, reporter, editor, and public relations specialist in both higher and K-12 public education. He has presented at public education conferences on issues of media relations and presented a paper at the American Journalism Historians Association meeting. He and his wife, Rita, raised two sons, Ian and Craig, in Ogden. Ian unfortunately died at the age of 12 of a bacterial infection following a successful live donor liver transplant from his mother. His son Craig and daughter-in-law Mary are now raising their first daughter, Phoebe Ian Peterson. Phoebe. Oh, where did I get Phoebe? Oh, Phoebe, sorry. Phoebe, that is a cool name too, by the way, and spelled in a cool way. If you have ever called USBE, emailed for more information, attended a board meeting, or seen news coverage of public education, then you have benefited from the expertise of Mark Peterson. Knowing affectionately as the USBE historian, Mark Peterson has given his heart, humor, and skills to Utah K-12 education as our public information officer for over 20 years. The entire state public education community will miss Mark, as he is truly irreplaceable. We wish him the best in his well-deserved retirement. Thank you, Mark. So, Mark, if you can take a moment if you would like, and you are kind of a specialist in words.
Chair Huntsman, members of the Utah State Board of Education, it is my honor to be here with you one last time. And as the employee who is inevitably the last one out the door on board meeting days, putting the summary together, it is my intent to leave it at thank you. I have been honored to serve you, and it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to future successes from this board and from Utah Public Education.
Thank you. Next, okay.
May I?
Yeah,
Is
I
there-
didn't see that light.
well,
Now I can see that.
I've got to ask, what's with the picture? I mean, he's holding some barbecue sauce. You cook, you barbecue, what's happened?
My boss, Sarah Young, asked everyone in her group to send, because we are working hybrid, to send a photo of themselves along with a little background and their favorite Thanksgiving feast item so that everybody in the group could get to know everybody. That was the only picture I had that had food involved in it. I had been asked by my brother-in-law what was a good barbecue sauce. And my wife, we were sitting having lunch that day, that's me at my kitchen table, and she took a picture of me with the Stubbs barbecue to send to her brother so that he would know what barbecue sauce to buy.
There you go. Well, thank you. Next, my pleasure to say a few words about Kathy Jensen. As we all know, almost every board meeting that I've ever attended, she's highlighted art all over our state. But Kathy Jensen. Kathy Jensen was born and raised in Ephraim, Utah. She graduated from Manti High and went to earn a bachelor's of music from Snow College and a master's of education administration from the University of Utah. She initially served as an elementary band teacher for 8 years in Granite School District. Kathy then moved to serve as a middle school band orchestra and choir teacher in Granite and Jordan School Districts. After years in the classroom, she spent 20 years as a middle school principal and founded Utah Schools to Watch, an initiative to advance excellence in middle grades. Beyond being an exceptional educator and leader, Kathy contributed to the broader education community through her work on accreditation, serving as the president of the Utah Middle Level Association and the treasurer of the National Organization of the State Education Agency Directors of Arts Education. Furthermore, she has served as an affiliate representative for the Education Commission of States and the Arts Education Partnership. The board has had the privilege monthly to see Kathy's engagement in the arts at board meeting as she presented the monthly collections of art displays from across Utah's classroom. Kathy has been a champion of the importance of the arts in students' lives. In particular, she has been instrumental in the successful stewardship and growth of the Beverly Taylor Sorensen's art program. She has been strategic in supporting the art specialists, endowed chairs, and school leaders who are essential for its success. She has advanced policy to expand the program year after year and partnered effectively with art advocates and leaders. Her incredible passion for the arts has driven her work, and Utah's children have greater access to the arts because of her diligent efforts. We are so grateful for the knowledge, expertise, and vision Kathy has brought to her work. Thank you, Kathy. Few words? Your mic. It's still not. Well, we might have to jump to another mic. It's not.
The one that says
There it
speak,
is.
not mute. I feel like the thanks needs to come from me. You let me do this. This was such a wonderful experience. And I leave with that same passion. I love what the arts can do for children. I love what you as board members labor to do to ensure equity and access and a great climate for kids to learn and for them to be nourished and to grow. And I just so much appreciate your work. Everybody should want my job. I don't know why you didn't all apply. I thought of applying for it myself. But I will be staying on just part-time to help with transition and through the legislative session. So I look forward to that opportunity. And just thanks for your support over the years. Please keep doing what you do best. Thank you.
You sneaked that in.
We'll jump up again. That concludes my, well, thank you. I know you guys are busy and you're welcome to hang around our meeting as long as we're going, and hopefully we're wrapped up about 5:30. Madam Chair, I'll turn it back to you. Thank you. Concludes my report.
Thank you, Chair Huntsman.